I was gonna do my appointment for next week so I could like wax my arms. Wax my arms so I could get that shiny look. That's because I want that shiny look, like, you know, when you wear tops and it's like, it looks healthy, like glowing. But I found, like, you know, because tengo mis pelitos, which I'm not ashamed of, you know, whatever. But, like, it doesn't give me that glow.
That look you're looking for.
So.
That look you're looking for.
I had, like, the last time I shaved them was in fucking middle school.
Middle school?
It was in middle school because I got bullied into it. This guy was like, oh, my God. And I was like... I feel so like I
Dude, it's kind of fucked up.
I never like looked at them like that, and then he pointed it out.
I personally, the first time I shaved them, I was in middle school too, because there's this whole thing like where people, they're like, why all these Mexican girls have hairy ass arms, and I'm like, first of all, not everybody has hairy ass. Not every Mexican has hairy ass arms, but. Sí somos peludas un poco, you know? And, like, right now, I feel like when I was younger, to me, like, como que yo me las notaba más. And I feel like it's because I got self-conscious about them that I feel like it just really stood out, you know? And I think I shaved them for the first time because I think someone had pointed them out, but also because... my sister used to shave her. I don't know. I think she still does shave her arms. But I remember she started shaving her arms too. But also my sister's light-skinned and her hair was black. So you could...
Like darker than mine?
A ver. Yeah. Yeah, her arms. I think her arm hair was like way darker. So se le notaba mucho because she's light-skinned.
Yeah.
And then she would shave. So then I was like, oh shit, maybe I should shave too.
Like, oh, I have... It's kind of like when you shave your legs, you know, it's like, oh, everybody shaves them, I should shave them too.
Yeah. It's maybe something like that.
No, yeah, like I said, like I never really, like for me it was normal. So when that guy pointed it out, like making fun of me, I was just like, it's like when my cousin Yuri and pointing out I named her too. Pointing out my nose, bro. I was like, I never fucking saw that shit, bro. Like, goddamn, now I'm self-conscious. Not that bad, but because I grew. But this was when I was younger, you know, like you're going through puberty and shit like that. Like, it's like, oh shit, that shit. And I shaved them, bro. That shit was the most itchiest shit in my fucking life.
Yeah.
Bro.
Or when they start growing out and it's like, goddamn, you're a little pokey over there.
Yeah. And I didn't like that. And then after shaving them for a bit, I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit.
And you just let them grow out.
First of all, it ain't that bad. Second of all, like, the fuck? Grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
Grow the fuck up.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not like embarrassed by them.
No.
But for my wedding, I did want like a very smooth,
that's the look
glowy look. And for my wedding, I did wax my arms just because I wanted the smooth, glowy look. I'm not ashamed of my arm hair, but it was more like the look that I was going for, and because it was my wedding, you know. But otherwise, like, I really don't give a fuck about my arm hair, dude. Like, lo que sí me da vergüenza is I haven't shaved my legs, and I got a pedicure today, and I was And I was like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. And I was just like, I need the goddamn pedicure.
But then again, it's like, you know, like, hair is natural, bro. So it's like,
I know, but I saw the lady next to me staring. Yeah. At one point, she was like,
it's like
side-eyeing the fuck out of me. Era una señora. Esta tía was fucking judging my fucking legs. But I was like, and I looked at her, and I think she saw me looking at her. So she looked away, and I'm like, yeah, bitch. What? Like, you're the one you're judging my fucking leg hair, and I'm judging you for judging me.
So now we're just gonna fucking judge each other.
Yeah. Sí me dio un poco de vergüenza because I'm like, goddamn, no me dio chance to like shave. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Val's not complaining.
Yeah.
We sleep real warm at night.
I know, bro. Like, whenever it's like, I remember I went to go get a Brazilian, and go get a fucking hair removed, and I forgot to, like, I hadn't shaved my legs in a long time too. Mm-hmm. And I was like, so I voy a por el Brazilian, and I'm like, oh shit, this girl's probably gonna be like, you want your legs too?
Ya estoy aquí, like, you want your legs too?
She didn't say anything. She's amazing. I love her. But I was like, fuck, bro. Like, I should have shaved my legs. Like, my kitty looking all cool and shit like that. My legs hairy as fuck. So, yeah. But I definitely came into this. It's like that. Okay, hair is natural, but body hair is natural, and honestly, guys, whoever makes a fucking big ass deal about it,
I think they're mature.
yeah, they're fucking immature as fuck.
Yeah.
Immature as fuck.
But also, I feel like I also feel like people have a right to have their preferences,
Yeah.
but also
I
don't
guess.
like. What are you saying? I guess.
No, yeah, like I guess, yeah.
Oh yeah, I feel like
I mean, like, yeah.
everybody has a right to their own preference, and if you don't like body hair, then find someone who doesn't have body hair.
Yeah, who doesn't like body hair either.
Yeah.
But don't like try
But
to
also, but
put
don't
that.
don't put people down for
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm. Everybody has their preference.
Yeah. And let me tell you, I've been fucking no shave November and December and January and February.
En spring, no shave spring. Ya el summer, pues es que no aguanto, porque ya adiciona calor, como dice. It's hot in Vegas. You gotta take off every layer you can.
No, it's because sometimes, like, especially if you're just, like, when it's cold season and you're not showing your legs, like, you know... I just,
especially you're already like you're married, bro. Like,
yeah,
you guys are comfortable with each other.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I know. For me, like, not to like whatever, unless I have like a fucking dick appointment or something. But that's when I'm like,
you gotta clean everything.
Yeah, I mean everything.
But, oh my god, we haven't fucking done our intro, dude. We're so bad at this.
Guys, I don't know.
It's because sometimes like we'll just start recording and then we kind of just get into it. Like ya se nos está like who the fuck are we? Ya se nos está olvidando.
Exactly how
that we gotta saludar our friends.
Yeah, que de maleducadas somos. Yeah. Man. Our mouths would be fucking mad.
Yeah.
Anyways, ready? 1, 2, 3. Surfers. Hi guys, welcome back to La Lucha's Real Podcast. I'm your host, Edith.
Is it a fuzzy?
Yes, it's a bunch of them, bro.
Oh, I see them. And I'm your host, Angel. And Edith over here squaring up to fuzzies.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know. They're just everywhere, bro. They're all over my face.
We might have to get a new blanket.
Yeah, honestly.
We might have to go, yeah.
Yeah, se me hace que sí. Fucking TJ. Where we got that stuff? TJ?
Home Goods?
Home Goods?
Something? I don't know.
Anyways,
Anyways,
we have a fun episode for you guys today.
Fun?
Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe fun is not the right word.
Yeah.
We have a deep episode for you guys today.
A little deep, hopefully. I don't know.
So, me and Angel decided that we wanted to, know a little bit more about each other.
Yeah.
Get a little bit deeper into how deep, and our friendship is deep. So we're gonna get deeper.
Yeah, guys. So
she's gonna be in the crevices of the earth. What's in the fucking middle of the earth called?
The core.
The core. No.
So we were like, let's ask each other deep questions, and then I was like, how deep are we getting? Because I could get real deep. And Edith was like, so deep, our booty hole tickles, and I was like, that's pretty fucking deep.
So, there might be crying. Warning, there might be crying.
Maybe.
There might be triggers. There might be,
Let me get the tissue box ready.
There might be, maybe laughing. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe laughing. Sometimes I laugh when I'm like...
Yeah, that's why I said laughing.
I sometimes laugh when I feel awkward or like uncomfortable. I'll start laughing. It's a weird... Yeah. Did I tell you about when I was laughing when the masseuse was like massaging me? Did I tell you?
No, you did not tell me.
So I went to go get a massage, right?
When you went to go get a massage?
I didn't tell you?
Bitch.
It was like a few weeks ago.
When the fuck did you go? This is what I'm fucking saying. Y'all think I don't feel like she's my best friend anymore. Like, what the fuck? We tell each other everything. You did not tell me that.
I'm almost certain I did tell you.
I don't know. I don't think so. I would remember.
Fuck. Okay, what was a few weeks ago? I went to go get a massage.
With
I'm
who?
pretty sure with my
who?
mom, my sister, and my nephew.
Okay.
Okay, so we went.
A little hurt.
I'm almost certain I told you about this.
Nope.
Goddamn. So we went to go get a massage, and it was like deep fucking tissue massage. Like this man was going in there. Pero I don't know this. Like he basically like reads your foot. Like it's so weird.
Yeah.
Like because you know how like everything's kind of connected.
Yeah.
So he basically
your nerve endings or whatever.
Huh?
Or your nerves, right? Like,
yeah. So he basically was like going through our foot and like kind of like pressing down there. and he'd be like, oh, you have this issue, right? Like, you don't even have to tell him what your problems are. But he'll be like touching your foot, and he can tell if it's inflamed or not, depending on like the part of the foot. And he'll be like, oh, you have issues with this. You have this with whatever, right?
Yeah.
Y luego ahí te da masaje to like kind of work out the knots and stuff. Excuse me. So we went to this guy, and he was like, oh, you have issues here, here, here. And so then I was like, okay. So then this man was like I'm talking about like he was digging his fucking elbow in there, right, to get these knots out, because he said that I was fucked up.
So did you go to like a sobador?
Huh?
Like a sobador? Like, or was it a traditional like more?
No, it was like un salvador. Like, it was at a house or whatever. So he like...
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was like, it was more so like, it wasn't even like my neck or back. Like, it was like my fucking stomach and my side. It was weird, okay? It was like one of those que te da masaje depending on where like the issues lie.
Yeah.
And for me, I was more so like, don't touch my neck and my back type of shit. But it was like more my side and stuff and my stomach that he told me I kind of had some issues or whatever. So he's like digging his fucking elbow in there, girl. That shit fucking hurt. It fucking hurt. And tell me why my ass was laughing like a crazy person. So my mom was in the room with me, right? And at one point, he's like really going in there. And because he also did like my thighs. He did my thighs and my legs. Mm. And he was like really fucking going in there. And I was just laughing. Dude, I sounded like a crazy person because I was laughing so fucking hard. And my mom started laughing with me, but she was just like embarrassed because she was like, hija, ya cállate. Like, because I was being...
vergüenza.
Yeah, she was like, ya cállate. Like, you're laughing a little too hard. And then the guy, you could... My laugh is contagious. So... the guy started laughing too, and then like he was like, no, déjala que lo ría. He's like, mejor que lo ría de que me grite, because he was saying how like some people be getting pissed because he'd be like, no, me estás doliendo, like it hurts and whatever. Like some people, my mom fucking pushed him. It was so funny. I watched her like, cause I don't know what he did, and he went in there, and my mom went, she pushed this man, and the man was like, don't get mad at me. Like, your body's fucked up.
That's a you issue, man.
He's like, I'm trying to help you. But anyways, with me, I couldn't stop laughing. I was laughing uncontrollably, Edith. I was crying de tanto que me estaba riendo. And my mom had to she stepped away because she was like,
I can't with you.
You need to shut the fuck up.
You know what the fuck out of her.
Yeah, I couldn't stop laughing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I also laugh when I feel pain or just, I don't know.
Yeah. People do that.
Yeah, it's weird. That's how I express
emotion.
Yeah, sometimes I just need a laugh.
So when she's laughing, you don't know if she's in pain or she's actually humored by something.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
Damn. Well,
or when I'm uncomfortable, like, or scared. When I'm scared too, I start laughing. It's creepy.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go to the deep questions.
You know what's weird? Oh, by the way, just a quick thing. Today is the fucking eclipse, right? The sun.
I think so.
The sun va estar, no sé. But where my sister lives, it's gonna last very long because she lives in Texas. So it's passing right through that. So I don't know how long it's gonna last. For us, we're basically it's gonna be very minimal, right? Mm-hmm. Pero I know a lot of places are canceling schools and shit like that.
Why?
Because it could be very harmful for your eyes.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so please do not look.
Don't
straight to the fucking eclipse.
That's crazy. Yeah. I didn't know that. It
could be very harmful. It's a lot of places like that are being that the eclipses va a durar más is gonna they're modifying work and shit like that.
So are they doing that for your sister?
No. She said that her employer don't give a fuck about her.
God damn. He said, fuck you and your eyeballs.
You come work.
And it is an eye fucking place, right?
Yes, it's an eye doctor.
The fucking irony of that is an eye doctor, and he said, fuck your eyes.
You coming to work.
You coming to work, and then you'll be my patient.
I'm going to give you money so I can get right back. Oh God. But yeah, just be careful, guys.
Yeah, be careful. All right, so should we hop into our questions?
Let me go first.
Okay, you go first. Yeah, you go first.
I actually got a lot of questions, so I'm gonna look through which ones I want. We'll start a little bit on the lighter side, so that way I don't overwhelm you.
Okay.
And
also, We don't know what our questions are.
Yeah.
Well, Edith might know what one because I was unprepared.
Because somebody was not prepared. But guess who
know.
was prepared?
Yeah.
That has like 10 questions.
You were like over prepared.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
just, I just said just in case, you know, what if you had more questions and you wanted to keep on going? I'm like, I'm prepared for that.
Oh, I wasn't.
Damn.
But I can think of some, so maybe we could keep it going.
Yeah.
Okay, but we got to promise each other we're going to be honest. 100% honest.
I like to lie.
You got a pinky promise.
Ugh. Ugh.
Pinky promise.
Yeah. Crosses don't count. I'll have my feet crossed.
Yeah, me too, but they don't
Crosses don't count. Okay. Let me see, guys. Let me see. Okay, we'll start blank.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm nervous. Estoy nerviosa.
All right. Based on your day-to-day activities, how your current life is and everything, like in this current moment, you know, when do you feel most alive?
When do I feel the most alive?
Yeah. Like, it doesn't have to be like something major. It could be like little things you do in your everyday that like, but when do you feel most alive? Like, what are you actively doing that makes you feel alive?
Like every day. When do I feel the most alive? I know.
Go.
When I leave my job. That's crazy. Not because I have a terrible job or anything, guys. Like, I actually have a pretty good job, you know? But there's this feeling of like, I'm clocking out and I get in my car and I know I'm going to go home to my home. So it's like I clock out and it's like, this is kind of where I really feel it. So I clock out, I go to my truck and I'm like, so grateful to have a truck.
Yeah.
And then I'm driving home, and even though sometimes I get road rage or like I get pissed off when stupid ass people fucking cut me off, but I'm driving home and I'm like, I'm driving to a home. Like, not everybody could say they're getting in their car to drive to their home. And I get this like feeling, like I get this like, and not only that, but I'm driving home and to my husband. And then I look forward to dinners together. And because that's one thing that I told Val that I really, really like, I value so much and appreciate is when we have dinner together. Because when I was younger, obviously my mom was working all the time. And then there was like a huge chunk of time when like my sister kind of like just kept to herself in her room and stuff. So I would have dinner by myself in my room. And I really felt so lonely and alone. And so I always told myself when I grow up, like, I want to have a family where we sit down and have dinner together. Like, to me, that was something that I looked forward to. I was like, when I get married and I have my own family, I'm going to have dinner with my family. And even though my family right now is just Val and I and our dog, like, I really like cherish and value like dinners together. Like sitting down and having a meal together. And it just makes me feel so alive when I clock out, because I'm getting in my car to go home to my husband and we're going to have dinner together. And I will play, I have like a whole playlist that I created for like upbeat music. And I just be feeling like so alive. And it's like a weird tingly feeling. Like, oh my God, like I'm going home to my husband and I'm grateful to be on this earth and grateful to be breathing and grateful to have my family, and I'm gonna go home and have dinner with my man. And like I'll play something like like I have a playlist and it's like a whole bunch of different songs, but like some of the ones that really like kind of get me going, there's one that right now like I'm kind of like stuck on right now. It's called Red Bars by Cardi B. And I don't know why, but that should be hyping me up. Or Hit List by Mexican OT. That one too, I really get in the vibe with that one. Or what's another one that really gets me in the vibe? Bodak Yellow by Cardi B. That one also gets me hyped.
That's an old ass song, girl.
Yeah, that one's a little old too. Wow. So is Red Bars though. And then there's the BB Rexa one, that Feel Good. Feeling Good or something. Or Tonight's Gonna Be a Good Night. Yeah. That one too. That one gets me hyped. But I feel like that's when I feel the most alive on my day-to-day life is when I clock out from work and I'm going home because I feel like I'm going home to family.
Beautiful. I love that. Damn.
Can I return the I'm curious about you now. Can that No, I don't want that to be one of my questions, but I want to know like your
I'll go really like short because
yeah.
to return. We'll do that whenever we return them.
Yeah.
We'll do like a whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think on my day to day, like right now, currently in my life, when I feel most alive, and I talked about it, is when I'm running.
Yeah, you did say.
Like I talked about it before, and
Uh-huh.
it's like it's a feeling that it's just like I'm so present in the moment
Uh-huh.
that even if my legs are, bro, I've been getting cramps like the
Uh-huh.
last couple of days. I don't know if I'm like not drinking enough water or what the fuck, but
Uh-huh. A
like
potassium.
yeah, potassium. I need to eat a banana. But like even when I get like the leg cramps, it's like I'm still grateful because I'm able to feel that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to feel that because I'm like running, I'm using my legs, I'm moving my body. And I've said it before, it's to the point where it's like you feel the blood flowing, you feel like kind of like how you were saying tingling, like
Mm-hmm.
your body's just tingling. You feel the cells moving in your body and it's an amazing feeling about being so present in a time where it's like kind of like meditation for me in a way too.
Mm-hmm.
Just like being grateful for everything I have, being grateful to have this body and, slowly taking more and more care of it because I feel like I haven't taken care of it before in other years, Pero poco poquito,
Mm-hmm.
just living in the moment.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
And that's when I feel more alive.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
I will get there one day.
Yeah. I'm about to start a running club.
The
East side
East
running
Siders,
club.
the East Side homegirls.
East side homegirl. I know I was talking.
We're gonna do homegirl adventures. Homegirl adventures on the East Side.
Yeah. So I can't wait till Angel could run with me.
Okay.
We could go on runs.
Okay,
together.
my question now.
Yeah,
Okay,
go
let
for
me
it.
decide which one I want to go
Oh,
with.
you have it memorized.
Yeah.
Well, it's only.
I only have two.
Yes.
I only have two.
So never mind.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay.
And you have to be honest.
Okay.
How, I don't know, you can explain yourself. What or how did you, what were your feelings? What were your feelings about us reconnecting?
You're a fucking bitch. I'm just kidding.
Did you hold any regard? Like, did you feel like you had to hold back just because we had disconnected for some time? Did you feel careful? Like, did you feel like you had to be careful around me? Like, what were your feelings about us reconnecting?
You know how they always say, like, I don't know, maybe not everybody has those kind of friends where you literally don't see each other in years and you reconnect and it's just like you just pick up where it fucking left, you know? Never did I feel like animosity or having to be careful with my words or anything like that with you because it's just like it felt so natural. It felt like we're just catching back up to where we left off. I never, I don't know, I never felt like I had to hold back. And I think it kind of showed, like, of course, like, I didn't tell you, like, everything I lived through those years. Neither did you in the years that we weren't together because obviously it's one night.
Yeah.
Even though we talked a lot for a long time and we fucking cried and shit like that, no, todo no se podía caber en ese momento.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever we could remember at that time, but there was no feeling of having to hold back because it's just like I knew you, like I've said it before, like you feel like we have multiple soulmates and I think you're like one of mine. So
did you feel happy though?
Yeah.
Did you like
it feels like like I want to say like home, like you're going like it's just the friendship that we have is like I can't even explain it with words.
Yeah.
Can't even like.
Yeah, empezamos a chingar.
Like I am like. I wish that everybody can experience a friendship that we have because it's literally no judgment.
Yeah.
Like we could be so real with each other and would not have to like be careful in what we say because we know the other person understands us, or they'll try to understand us. Maybe we didn't go through the same thing, but they'll come to you like in a way that they care so much about you. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just wish everybody can experience a friendship like that because it's como dije, las palabras no explican, y it's the point where it's like, like even yeah, we say that we're best friends, but bro, you're fucking like your family.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than best friends.
Yeah.
So, no, when we reconnected, I feel like God probably needed us to like go our own paths for a little bit, because that's life, and God has a way of doing stuff, and he just how we got together back together was just beautiful.
Yeah.
So,
And it was, I still remember at one point, I remember you were even sharing how like your mom was so happy for us
oh
too.
yeah. I was like so happy because like my family, like we known each other since we were like hella young, so like to know that I reconnected with you, it's like, oh shit, like they were really happy because they knew that we had a really genuine friendship.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I didn't expect us to cry already.
So yeah. What about you? How did you feel when we were connected?
I feel like you took the words right out of me.
You took the words.
Honestly, no, I agree. I agree. I feel like it felt so natural. It just kind of like, it's kind of, it almost feels like, when you're on and I know you know this feeling. It's kind of like when you go away for a long trip and then you come home to familiarity and you just feel home and safe and comfort. That's how I felt. It kind of felt like being away from home for a while, and then when we reconnected and I feel like we reconnected and it was like, bam.
Like it was,
like it was just like it started like we never, like how you said, like
there was no awkwardness. There was just like,
we just picked up where we left off.
let me tell you all this shit.
Yeah. But it was also crazy because I feel like that was a very emotional time for me when we reconnected, because I feel like it just got real deep real fast. It got real deep real fast. And
I wasn't expecting that.
I know. And it was kind of like, this is what I went through, this is what you went through, and then it was just
I think the fact that we missed such huge parts of each other's life is,
yeah. And honestly, like I explained this in a one of our previous episodes, but like I there was a moment where I hurt. Like I really really hurt, because although I was very happy to like be reconnected with you, and like I said, if like you said, it felt like home, like coming home, like that familiarity, that comfort. I don't think I've ever felt so safe in a friendship before like I do with ours. And so I still felt hurt because it's like I knew that you were such a special friend, and it hurt because I feel like I naturally have an instinct to want to help people. And I felt like after hearing your story of what you went through for those years where we kind of went our own ways, it was a lot. And I felt like a failure as a friend even at one point because I wasn't there for you. And I like over time, obviously, and after like reflection and stuff, obviously I was like, dude, even if I wanted to be there for you, like I don't think I was in shape, like mentally, and like I wasn't in a good position to be there for you. I don't know how I would have been able to help you if I couldn't even help myself. And so that's why I felt like, I don't know. I felt hurt because it hurts to see the people that you love and care about hurt, and to see that you went through that, and it was all the shit that you did go through, and I wasn't there for you. I almost felt like a failure, but also like obviously through reflection and stuff, and I realized that I probably couldn't even have been there for you like how I would have wanted to now.
yeah, because you were going through your own shit, bro. You were going through like through some deep ass shit, and I think that's why maybe God saw it better for us to kind of like go on our own ways at that time, because you don't know how our friendship, like what would have happened if we were both in such a negative.
Yeah, it
Deep.
probably could have been like
Yeah,
destructive or
it
something.
could have like, yeah, exactly, and it could have ended bad if anything. I don't know. I don't know how the
Yeah.
universe does it, but I feel like everything was with the purpose, and the fact that we were connected after that, you know, like todo pasa por algo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, should we take a brief break?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
We'll
back
be
up.
right back. All right. Yeah, we're back,
We're
guys.
back.
Sorry, guys. We're just fucking laughing because we're like, there's two kinds of people. Look at our tissue differences.
If you're watching on YouTube, bro,
Look,
like,
look at the difference. Hold on, can you zoom in on
I don't know if you can see. I think you can see based on the other cameras.
Look at the difference in our fucking tissue. Mine is all folded and neat.
And I crushed mine.
Edith, this is all crumpled.
Yeah. At least we won't get our tissues mixed up.
Yeah.
In case there's mocos in there.
Dude, even my moco ones will fold.
Oh, no, not me. That's still going on. It's my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay, and... Oh, do we want to get deep? Okay. When I get... Okay, let me slow into the deepness, okay? Okay, ready? What is your worst habit, and what is keeping you from dropping it?
God damn. My worst habit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a chain smoker. I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. What is my worst habit? I don't know. I really don't know. Damn, I'm not as self-aware as I thought I was. I have a lot of bad habits.
Okay, so pick one. Pick one that you want to share. That you want to share.
I feel like sometimes, okay, I'm just gonna pick one because I don't know which one's my worst. Maybe I don't want to share my worst. I'm just kidding. No, I think one of my bad habits is, I think fuck. I feel like something that I do a lot, and I think it could be a bad habit, is assuming that everybody wants to be saved. And let me elaborate. I feel like you're giving me that look like, yeah, bitch.
You better elaborate or else I'm going to start asking questions.
I think one of my bad habits is assuming that everybody wants to be saved because it was funny. It was interesting because you know that snip that we posted on Instagram recently about how you got on my nerves because you were kind of like talking about your ex, and I'm like, I'm a solution seeker, so I'm over here pitching ideas and stuff. And there's actually quite a few people who were like, not everybody wants a solution. Like some people just want to be heard. And it like made me like, not just that made me realize, but I think like other friendships in my life have made me realize that like some people just want to vent their feelings. Some people just want to vent their feelings. They want to share what the fuck is going on with them, and not everything needs a solution. Like not everything, like a lot of times my help may be unsolicited, you know, like sometimes people don't want you to help them. Like some people, not gonna lie, I feel like some people like being miserable. Like some people like to be feeling, like be in their feels. Some people like to be in their feels. Sometimes some people like to be in their feels for attention, you know, like the attention that being in their feels brings them, you know, and sometimes people know or don't even want to hear solutions because they deep down already know what they should do, but can't bring themselves to do it. And I feel like sometimes I'm very brutally honest. And when I tell people what I think and what their solutions are, I feel like some people can be taken aback by them because of how blunt I can be sometimes. And maybe sometimes they weren't mentally prepared to hear someone speak so brutally honest to them, because a lot of people are surrounded by yes men, or surrounded by people who are just going to enable them, you
Yeah,
know?
people who don't care enough.
Yeah, a lot of people who don't care enough. And some people are just complacent with where they are, and some people don't want you to help them figure things out and don't want to be saved, like they don't want solutions because they're comfortable with where they are. Like there's a whole saying of like, there's a dog sitting on a nail howling, and they say, why don't you move, why doesn't the dog get up? And they're like, it doesn't hurt that bad. And so I think for me, it's crazy because I feel like naturally I always want to help people whenever they come to me with a problem, or they're telling me about some kind of drama, or they're coming to me because of this is going on or whatever, and I feel like I've for the longest time that I can remember, I've always been in kind of like a survival mode of like, let me figure this shit out, type of thing. And I don't have time to really like simmer in problems, or like, and that also could be a bad thing for me. It's like I don't really allow myself to feel things. I'll just be like, what the fuck is the solution? And I like jump into like solution seeker mode and like figure it out mode. And so for me, naturally, I feel like when other people come to me, I just assume like, oh, like they're going through this, let me just fucking help them. And also like sometimes I feel like naturally I want to help people so much because I feel like when I help other people figure out their problems, it heals a part of myself when I was a child, because it heals that part of me of like being there for someone. Like I wish someone was there for me when I was a kid. I don't know. That was an elaborate ass fucking answer.
And look, you answered the first part. But you know what? I think it does stem a lot from like when you were a kid, and como tú dijiste, like you didn't have the time or even the privilege to like simmer on that problem, like feel the problem out, or have somebody else like try to figure it out for you, because you were in survival mode. You're like, okay, how do I get out of this? Like, what's the next step? And I feel like that's how you see issues. So when somebody comes to you with like, oh, like, yeah, they might want to vent, but first of all, if you want to vent, be fucking clear. Like I told Angel, like, if I'm gonna vent,
Oh
I'm
my God,
gonna
I
tell
did. I
you.
went to you. I'm like, girl, are you going to tell me when you just want to?
No, bro, I've told you before, like, hear me out. I just want to fucking vent, and I'll just vent. But you got to be clear, like like, especially like, with you're a solution seeker, like, and I feel like that's kind of like, I don't want to say a trauma response, but in a way, like, kind of
It
is.
is.
From when you were young.
Yeah.
You were young and you didn't have anybody to solve your problems. Y como tú dijiste, like when people come with these problems, like the inner child of you is like, like I need to find a solution.
Yeah.
Like, how can I help them? Like, so, I mean, it's not like, I wouldn't say your worst habit, but I feel like you think it's a bad habit, but I feel like
I think
people need.
at the end of the day, I think it comes from a good
Yeah,
place.
it comes
Like,
from a good
like
place.
I want to help people, but I also like, I have to, that's what a part of me is like, Angel, not everybody wants to be saved. Not everybody wants to be helped.
Some people are okay in their misery.
Yeah.
They're okay. Or they like, honestly, I know a lot of people that are okay with the, like, they love the attention that they get being in their misery.
Yeah.
Because, como tú dijiste, if it really hurt that bad, you wouldn't be in that situation.
Yeah.
But I feel like you, like, because of what you went through as a kid, like, every problem needs a solution. Like, you can't just dwell on it. Like, you need to, like, find a solution as soon as possible.
And I feel like a lot of that comes from I felt like a lot of my life when I was younger, and this is like feelings from when I was younger. Who knows? Maybe I haven't seen things objectively, but from my point of view, I felt like my life was kind of unstable. So I felt like me wanting to like find a solution right away comes from a place of I want to have control over my life. And I feel uncomfortable when I don't have that control. You know?
Yeah, let that sink in.
Yeah. So How do I fix this, Edith?
So
Should I just start asking people, do you want a vent or do you want a solution?
honestly, so like, what is keeping you from dropping it?
I think what's stopping me, myself, probably because, like I said, that like inner child of mine wants to like truly like be there for others, like how I wish someone would have been there for me to help me.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like maybe I should work on that. I guess maybe I should heal that a little bit more, you know? But I feel like helping people like heals that, like, I don't know.
But do you think that your healing is dependent on
Others?
others
Yeah, maybe.
when it comes to that specific part?
Yeah. So maybe what I could do is me trying to be a solution seeker. um Me trying to be a solution seeker here. I think maybe what I could do too is like, I don't know if it's counterproductive, but also like allow myself to heal myself. Like in a sense of maybe work on processing feelings instead of instantly wanting to jump to a solution. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like time is of the essence. So I feel like tengo como un apure to like, okay, let me just fix this and let's move on from it, you know? But sometimes maybe I should just feel it out and be like, okay, like, why am I feeling this way? Like,
Just stop and
like take the moment in type of thing, you know? I don't know. Maybe just slow down a little bit. Not always be go, 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 go.
yeah.
But you know, I feel like today felt really good. What? Your phone?
Yeah.
I think it's over here. Right there.
I was like, the questions.
I think today felt, I don't know, it felt really good because I didn't need to take the day off work, but I requested it anyways.
Yeah.
And I think that felt like progress because I don't normally take days off unless I need to. Like I don't take days.
Progress.
I don't take days off nomás porque sí. I feel like ultimately, like I had to get lab work done. And ultimately I could have made it work. I could have figured out my work schedule around it. I could have moved it so that it could be like when I'm not working. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like, I don't know why, just like a part of me was like, no, like just take the day for yourself. And even though I had so today was actually today was one of those days where I felt alive because I took the day for myself. Like, it was healing in a way because it was kind of like I put myself first and my like me first. I guess I got to sleep in and it felt really good to like just wake up later in the day, and then I got ready con una calma. I went to go get my lab work done, and then I had breakfast by myself. I went to go eat. Like I could have gone home and whatever, you know, but because a part of me was kind of like, Angel, you have food at home, whatever. But then I was like, no, like I kind of feel like going out to eat I haven't gone out to eat by myself, sit down in a fucking rush. Like I walked in and they're like, how can we help you? Because it was just me. And then I'm like, table for one. Like it was like such a good feeling to like be like, table for one. And I sat down and I had my freaking omelet by myself, and I got to like people watch. Was interesting.
I love people watch.
Yeah, I like people watching. So I got to people watch. I was just sitting there having my breakfast by myself, and then I paid, went to go get my nails done, and it was very therapeutic to sit down and get my nails done. And then after I left, I drove, and even though I was stuck in traffic, I was not mad. It wasn't like when I get off of work and I'll be like, what the fuck, you know? No, it was just kind of like, I'm stuck in traffic and it's fine. Like, and then I went to go get a pedicure. and then, yeah, I got home. I came home. I got ready. I ate dinner with Val. And then you came over and we started podcasting. It was like such a day for like, it was such a like, no tenía ningún apure. Like, even though I was kind of like, oh shit, I haven't even got. But it worked out because you were like, hey girl, I just woke up. I need to get ready. And I'm like, girl, take your time because I still need to get ready too.
Damn.
I don't know. I feel like slowly I'm getting there where I'm kind of trying to take it slower.
You should.
Yeah.
You should. Because you only got one life.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's beautifully said.
Um, okay, my turn, right?
Yeah.
Wait, you haven't given yours.
What was the question?
What was the worst? What's your worst habit, and what's stopping you from?
Procrastination is my worst habit.
I'm not gonna lie, it's bad.
It's fucking bad. It's bad. Like,
Because sometimes I'll be like, Edith, why didn't you just get this over with earlier?
yeah, but it's like my brain. Like, even though I wanted, I'm like, Edith, you have time right now. Like, maybe you should do this, prioritize this, and then go this. And then I'm just like, nah. Like, it's like I don't know. Like, my brain loves the thrill of the last minute fucking doing shit.
Do you think it's that, or do you think it's chasing dopamine and instant gratification?
Maybe could be that too.
Because I feel like you're like, I kind of have to do that, but this is gonna give me the dopamine I want.
Yeah, I feel like it's like that too. Like, I'm like, if I do this thing, like, aquí sí voy a estar, like, whatever. But this assignment, like, for example, this assignment due in a week. It could wait. It could wait when I could have fucking started it then and just giving myself more time to do that specific assignment instead of waiting that's the same day to turn it in.
So what's stopping you?
I think that I'm just not, ¿cómo se dice? The self-discipline, honestly.
Okay.
I feel like I struggle with self-discipline a lot.
Okay.
And it's not only procrastination, it's a lot of things in my life that I'm just like I admire that about you, that cuando te pones a algo, like you stick to it, bro. And for me, it's like so easy to be like, la, la, la.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. I'm surprised I've stuck to running this long. I think maybe
I'm actually very proud of you.
Thank you.
Because I feel like you had a tendency for a long time to start a lot of things and not follow through.
Yeah. And a lot of things, like, it's, fuck, I lost count of how many things I started.
And like you've even said it, you're like, had it not been for me, you probably would have already stopped podcasting.
Yeah, because it's like the little fucking struggles. I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, I think self-discipline is probably what was affecting the most of why I haven't dealt with that.
Yeah.
So.
Is there anything that I can do to help? Because I feel like
Do my homework.
I feel like in a lot of ways we kind of complement each other
Yeah.
in a lot of ways, you know? Like I feel like I've learned a lot from you and I think maybe you've taken a lot from me.
Yeah.
And it's funny because in places where you lack, I gain, or where I lack, you get, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, I don't know. So is there anything that you think I can do as a friend?
Damn, not that I could think of in my head, except for being on my ass about shit. But then I'm gonna be like, why the fuck are you on my ass?
It's crazy because I have to like we're so opposite in that regard, because I feel like I'm the type of person that like I'll be like, let me just get it over with it now, so then I can have the rest of this time free and not have to worry about it.
You see, and I'm the opposite.
You're the total opposite.
I'm like, I got time right now, and I'll wait until the last minute to fucking do that shit. And it's funny how that's how.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you're very self-disciplined. Like I'm not that self-disciplined. I gotta work on that. You know, it's something I'm working on. I'm also very go with the flow, and that's something you're learning too.
Yeah, I'm not
Just
go with the flow all the time.
So, for example, like, I'm so proud of you that you took that day off for your.
I know.
Because, bro, if it's me, I'm taking the day off. I feel a little bit off. The vibe is off.
Like, the vibe is off today. I'm calling out.
I can't. I will use my PTO. I will use my sick days, because at the end of the day, that job is going to replace me like this.
Yeah.
So, and also, like, I don't know. My job is my job. I don't really think too much about it.
Yeah.
It's transactional.
Yeah. I feel like there's a sense of responsibility for me where I feel like I can't, because I know that I have a home and a husband and I can't let him down. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of like trying to hold up my weight, you know?
I get you, but I feel like for example, like all the days I take off, they're paid, like, because I use my PTO.
Yeah,
I
but
haven't done that thing where I don't.
You also have the PTO that you accrue, and I don't.
Yeah.
Mine is very
It's different.
It's counted, and I've already allocated stuff for certain things.
Yeah, that's the only thing about it. Like, it's a good thing about having all your PTO at once at the like, for example, I'm just saying at the beginning of the year, because then you're like, oh, if you wanted to take the fucking, I don't know how many weeks, you could take them right there. And then for me, it's like, ah, shit, I gotta wait until it occurs. But then I get like
you get accrued PTO.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
I feel like it lasts longer. It might be the same because you know how on paper they'd be like, oh, it might be the same like as yours, but it feels different.
Yeah. Well, I think for sure it feels different because I think for me, I'll be like, okay, like I already kind of have some things planned out for the rest of the year. And I'm like, no. Like I can't just not have my, sure, I could just get it unpaid. But then I'm like, well, those things are going to.
That's when the bills, you got to pay bills.
I got to pay bills. I have a house. I have a husband. I have, you know what I mean? It's like, so for me, it's just like, I can't, I feel, I don't know. Like it's not as, and when I'm not saying that like, my job can't replace me because they can 100% replace me like that. But I'm not showing up for them. I'm showing up for me and Val because I have a responsibility to pay whatever we need to pay, you know? Like, we're not in a position where if I miss a few days unpaid, like, I'm not in a position where, like, it'll be... Like, we're not going to be dead broke, like, kicked out of the house type of shit, you know? Pero yo también, because yo soy, like, I have to make sure that we're in a good...
You have cushion.
I want to have cushion. And to me, that's security.
And I feel like you think of it, it's like, damn, I'm taking just a day off for what? For my own enjoyment when I...
Yeah, but...
Like, it's not needed. Like, you get me? It's not... Like, I need to take it off.
Today was not needed, but I was like, fuck it.
But that's good. That's an that's...
Like, I could afford moving a day around, you know? So I was okay with it. God damn, I didn't think our questions were gonna last this long.
How long are we?
We're already at 55 minutes.
What the fuck, bro? We're not even at the third question,
I know. So, fuck.
Is it your turn?
It's my turn, yeah. Okay. This one might be a little bit easier to answer. Well, I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna say.
Okay.
But I do want you to elaborate.
Okay.
So... this isn't even the third question, is it?
Is my hair okay?
Yeah, your hair's okay. This is my second question.
The audacity of us being so
goddamn, this is just my third. This is my second question.
So I was on my second question. You're going on your.
Yeah, I'm going on my second question.
Let's go.
Goddamn. Okay. So. I really want to know how you're going to answer this. Because we've talked about this before, but I feel like it came from a place of understanding rather than me asking you directly. Okay, I'll just ask you. Okay. I kind of feel awkward asking this.
What?
What?
Let me...
My cord? Or your cord, I mean?
Yeah. Where is it? Oh, there. No, you're good.
Okay, so, Edith, were you hurt at all when I didn't invite you to my wedding?
Oh, bitch, I was like, let's fucking square the fuck up.
Because I feel like we've talked about this before, but it was more so like, I feel like when we talked about it, you were like, no.
Are your eyes watering? Oh, no. I think it's...
I feel like you were more so like, yeah, I understand why I wasn't invited, but you never have told me if you were hurt, and I've never directly asked you if you were hurt by me not inviting you to my wedding. So you promised to tell me the truth.
It's not... how can I say this? It wasn't like... bitch, you fucking backstab me in the back. Because honestly, we weren't a part of each other's life for so fucking long, you know? I didn't expect you to invite me to your wedding, you know? But it's like, because I was literally, I knew you guys for so long. You and Val jointly, you know? that we've experienced so much before. Like,
Yeah.
it didn't hurt me, but it's like, maybe like, ah, shit. Like,
It
that's
did
such
hurt you.
it's like I missed such a big part,
Yeah.
And it's, como te dije, I didn't expect you to invite me to your wedding because honestly, I feel like, and I said it before, like, if you haven't talked to that person in a fucking year, uh, there's no, I
Yeah.
don't feel like there should be a need. But it would have been beautiful to kind of experience that moment because I saw you and Val when you guys first started and how you guys were growing, up until that point that we talked. It would have been a beautiful experience to get like be there. Um, but I understand why you didn't invite me.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like you've always been like, oh, I understand, I understand. But I just I kind of pondered on that. I'm like, I wonder if you were hurt at all by it. Like, did you feel like a sadness? Like, was there like a, because I feel like sometimes when someone's so important to you, and you have history, it's kind of like, oh shit, like I kind of missed out.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like, like I said, like I wish I could have experienced such a beautiful moment with you guys, because we did have a big history, but I couldn't do anything about it. What was I supposed to do? Like,
Bitch.
like once I found out you were engaged, like start talking to you, that'd be too fucking just because I want to fucking go to the wedding, no tampoco,
Yeah.
Like,
When did you find out when I was engaged?
once you posted shit about it.
Did I post it? I feel like I didn't post it right away.
No, you didn't post it right away. It was like, I think your engagement pictures that you posted on your IG. On your IG. That's how I found out. I was like, oh shit.
And I was off social media for a while too.
You were off social media. But other than that, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, and then I think like I kind of disappeared again, I think, and then I came back when after I got married, and there was like wedding photos.
Yeah, and I was like, oh shit. Damn. But honestly, but I knew your wedding was happening because I think I followed one of your cousins. They posted about it, and I was like, oh, I mean,
yeah,
it's sad, but at the same time, it's like, it's okay, I understand. But I do tell you and Val to redo your wedding, so y'all can fucking invite me this time. But yeah, so pero like I said, you can't expect somebody. I wouldn't fuck. I would probably do the same thing, So.
And I probably wouldn't have even known who your partner was.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like I was very, especially because it was like COVID year. It was like another thing where I was like very limited. Like there was like family I didn't invite.
Yeah.
And it was very limited, and I felt like I was very, like, I hardly invited anybody. I'm gonna be completely honest. I hardly invited anybody because to me it was like, if I haven't talked to you in more than 3 months, for me it was more than, if I haven't talked to you in more than 3 months, I'm not gonna invite you.
Yeah.
Because
you're fucking pink for this shit, bro.
Yeah, that, and it was just like, I just felt like, I don't know. I totally understand that people have their own lives. And sometimes you guys can go time without talking to each other, but at that point, like, if you go more than 3 months, I think like 3 months, it's like, that's a fourth of the year.
Like, do you even know I'm alive?
Yeah, like, what if you like find, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's just like a lot happens in 3 months.
Oh yeah. And I feel like, especially you got married during COVID.
Yeah.
Actually, they even had even more restrictions. So, like, you had to be selective of who the fuck you were going to invite.
Yeah. So, I didn't invite. Honestly, I think I invited, like, 20 people.
Yeah.
It was mostly Val's, like, family and friends and stuff. But for me, I was very selective about who I invited. Looking back now, I'm like, damn, it would have been nice to have you there.
Bitch. That's why you're gonna fucking renew your vows, and I'm gonna be fucking sitting front row. I don't care if y'all were here in the first one.
Now you're gonna be like, nah, I'm gonna get married and not invite you, bitch.
Imagine, bro. Imagine if I was that spiteful. Oh my god, that we're like best friends, and I'm like, I'm having a wedding. It's like, sorry, you're just not invited. You didn't make the cut. You didn't invite me to yours, so why am I gonna invite you to mine? Cringe.
I think at that point, because we already are reconnected, I'd be like, damn, okay, I was there for you for like,
Nah, you'll be like, what the fuck?
yeah.
Ew.
Like I don't have to be.
Rethink
I
my
don't even
friendship.
have to be a bridesmaids or nothing. Like I could sit in the back.
Come on.
Like I don't mind sitting next to the fucking bathroom. I'll bring my own chair.
I'll bring my own chair. Nah, girl, I ain't like that. There's people out there like that, but I ain't like that. No,
Okay.
you.
You want to ask your question?
Oh yeah, my third question. Um. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna answer honestly.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Oh, there's a lot of questions I want to ask.
Damn.
But let's do
We're
it.
running out of time.
Okay. What's something your parents have taught you about love that you now realize is wrong?
That I now realize? Can I say something that I realized a long time ago?
No, like now that you're an adult.
This one's hard because I feel like my parents didn't really teach me much about are you talking about like a romantic love?
I mean, let's say that. Let's say that just for the question.
A romantic love?
Yeah.
I feel like they didn't really teach me much about romantic love because what was the question again? I need to hear it. Sorry.
I don't know it by memory. Give me a second, guys. What's something your parents have taught you about love that you now realize is wrong?
To my standard.
To your standard now.
To my standard.
Or it could also be like...
Okay, I kind of have it. I mean, not that my mom really like taught me a lesson on this or anything. It was just something that I feel like she demonstrated. Like she was my example, you know? And she was very like, nunca te dejes con un hombre. Like, nunca te dejes. Like, you always got to be independent. Like, make sure you got your own back. Like, make sure that you're not, like, solely reliant on a man. Like, make sure you're not dependent on a man. Make sure that, like, at the end of the day, like, you got you. Like, you can't trust people type of thing. And I feel like she didn't have to directly say that. Well, sometimes she did say about men. But, like, sometimes the whole, like, trusting people, she was like, don't trust anybody type shit, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like that also kind of came in regard. Like, it kind of carried over into like romantic relationships too. And I feel like now as an adult, like even throughout the years, I've kind of learned that like I don't always have to be I feel like that mentality taught me to operate on masculine energy. That mentality like very much taught me to operate on masculine energy, and I feel like because of how my childhood was, I had to operate on masculine energy to kind of like get through that period of my life. And the whole like, oh, don't ever be dependent on the man and stuff, I feel like now I'm still working. That's something that actually I'm still working through, you know, because obviously like we still need my paycheck to like have a house and pay our bills and stuff. But I feel like if it came down to it, like, I feel like Val creates such a safe environment for me to be okay with if the day comes, he can take care of me in a sense of like, I don't have to work if I don't want to. Like, he could be the primary breadwinner or whatever. But I feel like a part of me is always, because I have like I feel like I have such a like hustle personality sometimes, get like I'm not content with just staying in the same place. So I feel like my mind is always working of like, what's the next move, like what can I do next, what's gonna bring me more like money to like take care of my mom and stuff like that. But I feel like ultimately, like if I wanted to walk away from my job, I feel like I would be okay with him, you know, like taking care of us, you know? And like, I want to operate on feminine energy. And that's something that I'm working on now, is to be okay with being taken care of and, you know, relying on him to take care of me and allowing someone to take care of me. Cause I feel like sometimes I push people away. Like, as much as like when I was younger, I really wanted people to help me and be there for me. I feel like that as an adult now, like I push people away when they try to help me. I'm like, ooh, like, it's okay, don't worry about me, I'll figure it out, type of shit. And I push people away. And so sometimes, like, even Val has called me out on this. He's like, sometimes I feel like you don't need me. And I'm like, for me it was kind of like, why is that a problem? I was like, why is that a problem? Like, wouldn't you want someone who's self-sustainable, like someone who might not need you but wants you? Like, it's a choice. Like, I'm choosing you. Like, I don't want, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I didn't realize it was such a problem, but I feel like sometimes I have to, is that my phone? The fuck? I have to, I feel like I'm learning to allow him to lead, you know, and for him to be like operating, obviously he's operates on masculine energy, but like truly allowing him to lead. I don't know. They say that, you know, like all ships only have one captain, type of thing, you know, and allowing him to be in that role instead of me being like a control freak and wanting to also like be there steering the wheel with him, type of shit. And so I feel like because of I have no resentment towards my mom on her teaching me this, but it's honestly, it's taken a lot of years for me to kind of like take a step back and allow Val to take care of me, because I feel like I've always had that mentality of like, I take care of me type shit. And I lost the question already. What the fuck was the question?
The question
I'm just rambling.
No, but you answered it great. Let me see. The question was, what's something that your parents have taught you about love that you now realize is wrong?
Yeah. So, and like, not that I find, you know, like if this is the dynamic other people want to have, that's great. Like, I don't think it's, not necessarily, I don't think wrong is the right word. I would say that it's just what I'm choosing not for me.
Yeah.
I'm not choosing that for me, especially is the whole like having separate bank accounts.
Yeah.
One thing is that when Val and I got married, I decided to be all in. And for me, being all in is not having separate finances. Yeah. And some people are like, well, what if he fucking run? No, I made sure that I chose the right partner for me. And I know he's not going to fuck me over. And if he does, I can say that I gave it my all. I was all in. I didn't have one foot in, one foot out. And if he decides to screw me over, guess what? I'm a solution seeker. I'm going to figure it out. If I get knocked down, I get back up 10 times harder, like stronger. And so I know, here's the thing. At the end of the day, if Val decides to fuck me over, I know he's not, because I know his heart and I know him. And I took the time to know my partner, and I took the time to have all the hard conversations before getting married. We had all those discussions. And because for us, I wanted to be in a marriage where we combine our finances and it's not his money and my money, it's our money. You know what I mean? And so that was another thing too, because my parents, when they worked together, they split everything 50-50. Not even everything. They split the bills 50-50, but not everything was 50-50, because my mom somehow was still expected to be the one cleaning the house, managing everything and the kids and this and that. But yet my dad's contribution was 50% of the bills. And I feel like not everything is 50-50. We've had this conversation. It's like sometimes it's 80-20. Sometimes it's 60-40. Sometimes it's 90-10. But I just know that I wanted to be all in, and I didn't want to have one foot in, one foot out. I didn't want to have a backup plan, because for me, there is no backup plan. I plan to live out the rest of my life with Val. And if he fucks me over, guess what? Like I said, I'm a solution seeker. I'm going to figure it out. I don't have a backup plan. I don't need one. And I feel like my mom kind of taught me that, like, I think also because of her insecurities and being a single mom, I'm not a mom, so I don't have to worry like I don't,
Yeah.
like I'm kind of privileged in that way. I don't have kids, and my mom had to figure it out because she was a single mom.
Yeah.
And I don't have resentful feelings towards her about that.
She gave you the advice that she could based on her life experiences. You know? And she gave you the best she could.
So again, if you like, whoever's listening, guys, if you don't agree with how I feel, like I said, I don't think it's wrong. It's just not what I chose for my romantic relationship with my husband,
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong. I think it's just something that I didn't choose for myself based off of what my parents taught me and what I saw.
Beautifully said.
Okay, what about you?
God damn. I wasn't expecting all of them to return. It's something that I realized my parents taught me about love, that
You are now, as an adult, wanting, not that you think it's wrong, but like that you want to choose to do differently for yourself.
Me trying to fucking think. Me trying to think. That one's... Wow, you answered it quick. I can't answer that one. That one's hard.
Even something small.
Like, give me examples. Run my brain a little bit.
Date nights aren't important. Gifts aren't important. I'm not saying that these are things that your parents do or don't do.
No.
You don't have to be affectionate.
You know what? Let's go on that one. That one. I feel like my parents aren't really affectionate and stuff like that. Sometimes like they'll or whatever, but like I felt like affection was a big no. You get me? Like especially like showing that. And I feel like now that I'm older, I'm like it's okay to show your kids what a healthy relationship is, you know? Like what like a little, of course, tampoco vamos a andar ahí fucking yeah, exactly, but like still like just like I would have loved seeing my dad like hugging my mom more, or like giving her like more forehead kisses, and like just showing him like, or showing each other that kind of love in front of me, you know. So I know like, oh, okay, that's how love is supposed to be. But instead, because like, and I think that's a lot of like Mexican parents, you know, because affection is not something that's primary in the household, and that's what they were taught, and that's what keeps on going, you know. They weren't shown that, so they're not gonna show it, you know. And I feel like that's gonna probably end with me, you know. Like if I do end up deciding to have kids, I want them to see what a happy, healthy relationship is.
Yeah.
Like, you mean, it's not all being like, of course, arguments behind doors and everything like that, but like show them like in person, like, you know, like just that affection is okay.
Yeah,
you know,
physical affection.
Physical affection is okay, and it is normal and everything like that, and it is part of a healthy relationship. So
yeah, I think that's a good one, because I feel like for the parents who aren't affectionate, I feel like sometimes as kids you start to think that like, oh shit, like it's not okay to be overtly, or like, what is it, outwardly affectionate.
Yeah.
Because I feel like my mom wasn't very affectionate with us growing up, and so like now, like I don't like PDA. I'm not a fan of PDA. Like we'll hold hands, you know, and then sometimes Val will kind of like, you know, give me a little side hug sometimes, or he'll kiss my forehead, but like we're not like overly affectionate publicly. I just feel very awkward.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with being affectionate,
No.
you know, and showing that.
Yeah, as long as you're not literally fucking, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like that, not like them showing affection, like not only romantically, pero también like, como tú dices, to like your kids, you know, like it plays a big role of how kids show that love, you know, when they're adults. So definitely want to like that about a bit more. So yeah, not saying that's wrong. I mean that's what they were shown. So.
Yeah. Okay, let me just pick one. which one do I want to go with? Okay, this one's a good one. What would your younger self think about where you are now?
What would she think, bro? I think based on her seeing my entire life, I think she'd be proud.
Yeah.
I think she'd definitely be proud of like where I'm at, and how I got the strength to get myself to this place that I'm at. Because I feel like there was a part in my life that it was really dark and I didn't see a future.
Mm-hmm.
And to just know that, I got through that. I got through that. I think it's definitely, when you're kids, your mind is like, I'm gonna feed the. What did I think when I was a kid? I wanted to be like, I don't know, president of the United States. Hell no, I don't want to be president of the United States. But like, I had those. You have those outlandish dreams, and like, I feel like maybe not. Maybe I'm not there where I thought that I was gonna be, but I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I think yeah, I feel like she would look at my life and entirely
Mm-hmm.
and be like, you did amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you did it. You're
Mm-hmm.
here. And there's so much in my future that I could see. So yeah, I feel like she'll be proud.
That's good.
Definitely think she'll be proud. What about you?
Um,
What's our time?
oh fuck, we're at 119.
Okay.
Let me try to keep it brief. I think my younger self would have been like, "What the fuck, girl?"
Girl.
I think it depends on like how young we're talking about.
Yeah.
How, because I feel like
I love how what I thought about my younger self was like when I was like 5'6".
5 or 6. Okay,
That's what
that's very young.
or like not 5'6". I meant like more like 7'8". Let's do 7'8".
7, 8. Low-key disappointed. um, just because of, I feel like my younger self, obviously my younger self was naive, naive as hell, not knowing how the real world works and how shit happens,
Yeah.
and I feel like my younger self might have been a little disappointed because it's not at all where I envisioned my life to be. And I feel like I was very hard on myself. I was very hard on myself because I think I would have been like, what the fuck? Like, I thought you were going to, I feel like my younger self would have been like, and that's just maybe like the inner part of myself being like, fuck, girl, you're not taking care of your mom yet. I feel like for me, that's always been a goal, is to take care of my mom. And it's like, girl, I mean, obviously I've done things to like help my mom out. And I'm proud of that. Like, I'm proud. Don't get me wrong. Right, Angel now is proud of where she's at, because looking back now, you're like, God damn, I made it through all of these things. Like, I made it out alive. I'm here. I'm breathing. I'm, like I said, I'm in a very good position where not a lot of people could like say they are, and not to be comparing or anything, but it's just like I feel like I'm in a very good place now, and I'm very proud of myself. But younger me had such big dreams and expectations and thinking that my life was going to be totally different. And I feel like low key, like that younger version of myself being very naive to how the world works, I think would have been like, the fuck, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. Like, you wanted to do all
You
these
see,
things.
that's crazy, bro. That's crazy how we have two different perspectives. Because, like, I was like that too. I was like, fuck, I dreamt fucking huge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nowhere where I thought that I was going to be. But I feel like my younger me would still be proud
Mm-hmm.
of where I'm at. So it kind of like, I don't know. It's like you're a little kid in yourself. I'm like, I don't want you to be disappointed. You get me? Like, I don't
Yeah.
want you to be disappointed where you are because, like,
Well, me now is not disappointed.
but your inner child, you get me? Your inner
Yeah.
child is a big part of yourself and your soul, you know? And,
But like, okay, when we're talking like my inner child now, I feel like that smaller version of me now, I feel like is very happy because now like knowing everything that I've gone through,
Yeah.
like I'm here and I'm alive and I've made it and I'm in a very good place. But like I said, like I feel like if we're talking back to like 7, 8 year old Angel, like I I would have been like, what the fuck, girl? Like why not like 7, 8 year old Angel not knowing everything that happened?
oh, okay.
That's
Because,
what I'm talking about.
oh, okay. Because I said it in a perspective that I knew everything that happened to me.
That's why I asked like what
Oh.
age. That's why I asked what age. I'm very literal, girl.
My bad. Okay, it makes sense now.
Now we're on the same page.
Yeah, okay. I'm like, that's why I'm like, wait, what's happening? I get it. If you would just did like a reflection, like you just met up with your 7, 8 year old, didn't know anything of what happened.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I fucking get it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Stop.
7, 8 year old Angel has no idea what happened from 9 to 28.
Okay, if we say it in that perspective, fuck yeah. Like my younger self would have been like,
What the fuck?
You're
Girl.
fucking podcasting? Bro, you're supposed to be fucking living your best life out in New York. What the fuck is happening?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But
Okay.
now if we're talking about if we're talking younger, my inner child,
Yeah.
if we're talking my inner child knowing everything that I've been through, she's very proud of me.
I should have been more. We need to be
No,
on the
girl,
same page.
it's me.
We need to be on the same page.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, I get it. Because I kind of like, man, dolió a little bit in the gun when you said disappointed. I was like, why are you disappointed?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No. Now we're talking my inner child now, knowing everything that I've been through. She is very fucking proud of me because I made it out and I'm alive and I'm here. I've worked through a lot of things and I'm not perfect.
And we're
I'm
still healing.
Yeah, I'm never going to be perfect. And despite everything that I've gone through, she's very proud of me because there was a lot of hard moments. And I'm in a very good place. There we go. Me fucking
forever healing. You know, the beauty of being a human, of experiencing all kinds of emotions. Yeah. They might not be the best emotions, but it's part of the experience of being a human. And I feel like we came to this world to experience everything.
Yeah.
So
and sometimes it's crazy because it gets real dark. It gets real dark, and you feel like there's no light at the end of the tunnel.
And you feel like sometimes it's just easier to just like not be in this world, honestly.
Yeah.
But even though that you don't see the light in the tunnel, there's something eventually. You just gotta keep on walking.
I think for me it helps to like if any of you friends ever feel like it's so dark and you find yourself struggling to keep going, find yourself an anchor. Like, if not for you, for someone else. Like, I think we all have someone most of us have someone in our life that we choose to live for until it starts to feel okay to live for yourself. I don't know. That got real fucking dark. I just feel like for me, it was like, you know, like I think at the end of the day, it was like there's people counting on me. There's people who love me who would fucking hate for me not to be on this world, you know? And so I kept going for them for a while.
Yeah. I think that definitely. My family, like...
Ya quiero llorar.
My family, like, they're the reason that I'm here. Bro, why the fuck? Honestly, like, if it weren't for my parents, for my sisters, like, I don't know what I would find my anchor in, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm so grateful. Like, people are like, Like, for example, I moved back with my parents, right? Um, when I decided to like just change my life completely, sold my home, I was like, I just need to be with family and stuff. And a lot of people were like, how can you move back? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you already were established, you were good and everything. Yeah, that's from what you saw. Like, mentally, I needed to be with my anchors, like my family. Like, and that's why I love, like, yeah, of course, like, maybe it's not the best choice, but honestly, I'm there because I choose to be there. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if I want to move out, I can fucking move out already. But the they're like I don't know, because they were there for me when I was in such a dark place,
Mm-hmm.
that I have like I have a profound appreciation for my family, like no fucking other, like.
Mm-hmm.
And to each one of them, to my dad, to my mom, to my sisters, like I owe my life to them.
Yeah. They're your anchors. Like, even when you feel like, fuck, nobody understands, I'm all alone, like, this is, like, even when you feel like at your lowest and you feel like it's never gonna get better, and
Yeah.
it's like, there's people counting on you. There's people who, honestly, like, you know how, like, people ask all the time, they're like, would you, like, do you prefer to die before your parents or after them? And a lot of people are like, no, fuck that. I could never see that. Like, I could never live through, like, seeing them die or whatever. Um, I feel like I would choose after, because I cannot fathom my mom being so heartbroken to see me go before her.
Oh
And I feel like that thought alone of seeing my very heartbroken, devastated mom feeling that way because something happened to me or I'm no longer here, that to me has pulled me out of dark places. And I don't want to be the one to break my mom's heart.
yeah, I completely agree. I completely agree.
That's when I was in my dark place. And like now I'm married, so I think now, like, that thought of not being here on this earth anymore doesn't occur, you know?
Yeah,
Sometimes I think, like, oh, what would the world, like, be without me in it or whatever, but
but
not,
it's
like,
not like to like a reflection of that dark.
yeah.
It's like in a different way. It's just
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
just
yeah.
thinking. You
Yeah,
know, who
and
doesn't have
I just,
thoughts like that?
yeah, exactly. But, like, now, like, my anchor, obviously, is, like, my family,
Yeah,
but now I have a husband,
yeah.
and it would just rip my soul and it would break my heart to see, like, honestly, like, Val would be so broken, and I can't even imagine him going through that, you know?
Yeah. That this is I don't know. I think about that because I'm so prepared, guys. Like in case anything happens to me, I have everything sectioned out. Like how I know a lot of people they're like, "Oh, you're fucking young and everything." Like that. Nah, bro. I want to make sure that if anything happens to me before I leave, like my family's taken care of or
Yeah.
something like that, you know, at least I could offer them that, you know, if something happens to me early before, you know, I hate to think about my parents fucking leaving, but yeah. But it's because they're my everything, bro. So
Yeah.
I feel like you, like, as much as I wouldn't want to see my parents like that, like, I know damn well that if I would ever go first, it would break my family. Like, like,
Yeah.
I think like, my family could tell you, like, I'm, like, usually the one that's trying to always get us together. Like, we're
Do you feel
always,
like you're the glue?
in a
Almost?
way, it says, that sound egotistic? Like, my ego over here. No, but I do feel like, you know, I strive so hard to keep a relationship with every single, like,
Yeah.
even my little 6-year-old sister, bro. So, like, I know, like, if something happens to me, bro,
Yeah.
because even, like, I don't know, I, like, sometimes, first of all, I can't even, like, talk to my mom about that because she has, like, she doesn't like death. She has, like, a trauma response to death, and she doesn't like talking about that topic. And my dad, like, he lost so much family, like, you know,
Do you think
that
he's desensitized?
No, I feel like maybe to like I don't know if maybe his like brothers, sisters, and stuff like that. But I feel like him losing a child will
Yeah.
rip him apart.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just wouldn't want to hurt my anchors like that.
Yeah.
Shout out to anchors.
Yeah. Honestly,
Shout
you
out to
guys,
anchors, bro.
yeah, right now, think about who that anchor is in your life. Think about who the anchor, really, really think about who the anchors in your life are and go tell them you love them.
Yeah,
And thank them for being your anchor.
Just be like, thank you for being, just randomly text them. They're
gonna
probably be like, what the fuck? But okay. Or if you want to like.
Honestly, Edith, in a lot of ways, thank you for being an anchor for me.
Thank you for being my anchor, you shit fucking bitch. You fucking bitch.
Edith, what would you do if I passed away?
Oh my god, don't even fucking. Bitch, I'm literally gonna fucking hit you. Angel, I would be distraught. Just know that the podcast is going to fucking shit. Don't fucking contact me. Don't, like, this shit is, you're deleted from the universe because I wouldn't be able to continue that. Nope. It'd be a mess.
I feel like I'd be like, Edith, you better continue that shit.
I can't. It's like you and me thing, you know? This is you and me thing.
Yeah.
And I know I joke around a lot with you. Like, what do you do? What would you do if I fucking quit? I don't know. Like, would you get somebody else? But honestly, like, it's hard to think about it.
Yeah.
Like, if something happened to you, bro, oh my god. I can't even think about it. It's like, you're like a sister to me.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know. I know, like, I mean, we're the fucking same age, and one day when we're fucking old as fuck, like, that'll be different, you know, if we're old as fuck, and you just kind of fall asleep, and you never fucking wake up and like, fuck, well, she went first, but I'm next in line, like, that'd be different, you know, like, fuck it, ya vivimos nuestras vidas, but, like, especially right now, you have so much life to live, and, yeah.
Oh, shit, my eyelash.
What would you do if I just, like,
croaked?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Like that?
No, Edith, I would be so heartbroken. I'd be devastated. Very devastated. I'd be so, I don't know.
I've thought about it, bro. I've thought about it. Sorry, guys. We're like, I thought about it, and I was like, who am I gonna, like, I'm like, okay, something happens to me. Like, how, like I have certain things like distributed and stuff like that, but I'm like, who's gonna take care of all the planning of the funeral and shit like that? Like, I know my family's gonna, like, I know for a fact my mom is gonna be in Cape, like, she's down. My dad too. My sisters, I was like, it's gonna have to be Angel.
Stop
planning my shit, bro.
You think so? You're gonna make me cry.
Yeah, most probably. I don't know. I feel like my family's gonna be like.
You're making me cry over here.
What the fuck are we talking about? That bitch.
It's because I saw this video and this girl asked her best friend. She goes, "What would you do if I died?" And then the other girl was like, "I'm not thinking about that." And then the other girl goes, "Bitch, you better die too so you can be with me." And then she's like, "Tell me you're a clingy friend."
Not telling me you're a clingy friend.
But honestly, though, like, no lie, Edith, if that's what your family needed, I feel like I'm this person that...
I know you'll fucking be like, I need to fucking...
rein it in.
Internalize everything for right now. I know this is bad. Me estoy aprovechando of you internalizing your fucking feelings and trauma. But I know that you'll... Like, if my family needed it, you'll be there to, like...
Yeah.
It's
so crazy because sometimes it almost feels like if I really need to do something, it's almost kind of like, Who kind of like Vampire Diaries when you turn off humanity.
Yeah.
I feel like I do that shit sometimes. I'm like, okay, turn it off. I need to do what I need to do.
Yeah, don't expect the same from me. I'll probably be on the floor, a fucking mess. Val probably over there in the corner, fucking mess too. Cleo is, I don't know.
Cleo
like,
not knowing what the fuck's going on.
Who do you think? I mean, it's fucking dark to think about that, but
Who do I think
would take charge?
my mom. I know she would be hard. The thing is that me and my mom, I think my mom and my, honestly, it's so crazy because así somos. Like, we're very, like I remember when my grandma passed, and I don't know if it's the same with a mom and a kid, because, you know, like, love dynamics are different.
Yeah.
And I know that my mom was so heartbroken when my grandma passed. But my mom was everybody's rock. My mom was everybody's rock. And I know my mom was hurting. I fucking hated seeing her like that. Like, I knew she was hurting. And I think I only saw her cry a couple times. But that's because my mom was she's kind of, like, we're kind of the same. Like, I feel like my mom, not that she turns off humanity, but it's kind of like
I gotta get this shit done.
I gotta get this shit done. Like, my mom's like, I have people depend. Like, my mom's always had that mentality of, like, there's people depending on me. Like, I can't show weakness. I can't break down because people are depending on me to fucking deliver, like, to do what I need to do. And so my uncle was distraught when my grandma passed, and I feel like my mom, even though he like was like, okay, we need to get shit done, but also my mom really stepped in and was like, this needs to happen, this needs to, like, my mom was like there, like, and it wasn't until, like, I remember the viewing and then like, actually, like, burying her, like, my mom just, like, after her services were no longer needed, basically,
it's like, okay, I can
and then after that she wiped herself off, and then she was there for her siblings because her siblings were heartbroken.
Yeah.
And I feel like if it were me, I know my mom would be devastated and so heartbroken. But I also feel like between her and my sister, I feel like they would try to put on a brave face. And forget Val. I don't think Val could do it. Val would not be able to do it.
No.
Val would be on the floor with you.
Yeah, we'd be fucking.
But I think my mom and my sister would try to put a brave face on and figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't know, Iris, you tell me. Am I right or wrong?
I think that's good. That's good.
Fuck, ya estoy mocosa.
It's crazy how, like, people react to that, you know? I feel like maybe the one that might be, like, if my family, probably my dad, just because he suffered so much loss. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, my dad has said it. He's like, yeah, I've suffered so much loss, but the worst pain is losing a kid. Yeah. Like, and I'm like, oh, well, I hope you never feel that pain. Yeah. So, you know.
Ya estamos llorando y mocosas and...
We're still gonna film.
I know. Oh, the after party. Oh my god, we didn't do the other after party.
We might have to, like, work shit out with that one, but
yeah.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for everybody who stuck through.
Oh my god, we're so over.
To who made it this fucking far.
Yeah.
You can hashtag Las Lloronas.
Las Lloronas. Or hashtag Forever Healing.
Yeah, that too. Whatever, you want to do something a little bit more serious or a little bit more funny. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for listening. You know, I hope I don't want to say you enjoyed it, seeing us cry. I mean, if you did,
you enjoyed,
to each their own, you know.
Honestly, okay, I have to say this. I have to say this because I'm actually very proud of you, Edith, because I feel like you opened up a little bit more.
Ew, stop. Don't. I literally just cleared. Mira mi pañito todo fucking nasty and shit.
I feel like you're, when it comes to the podcast and, like, being vulnerable, I feel like you're a little bit more reserved than I am. And
That's crazy, huh?
I know, which is so weird because I feel like overall, I think in life, I like to keep things to myself. I didn't even tell you about my massage.
Yeah, bitch. I'm so
Um,
mad. Now it gets me more mad than you not inviting me to your wedding. That bit gets me mad.
no, but I really am very proud of you because I feel like you let myself, as well as all our friends listening and watching us, you let us in a little bit more. And I really appreciate you opening up to all of us more than you are, you know? And I feel like there's people out there who want you to be a little bit more vulnerable and want you to open up more. So I'm very proud of you for doing that. Because you obviously you didn't share your whole fucking traumatic history, but I think you did let us in a little bit. Yeah. And I'm very proud of you for opening up.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
When we're editing this, the tears start working all over again.
We think we're talking, but the whole time we're like,
oh my god. Low-key cringe with the fucking episode about my dad.
Is that what cringed you? The fact that you were just crying the whole time?
Yeah, I was like, god damn.
You know what the it worked on your favor because half of it, remember, the camera shut off because we weren't.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So they didn't see the net. Like, I feel like it was when we were getting to the fucking ugly crying.
Yeah.
And the cameras were like, you know what? Nobody wants to see the ugly crying.
Yeah, that was crazy. But it's funny because I remember you were like, you're like, Angel, I cried listening to you. I cried editing it. I cried listening to it back. And then when the episode went live, I cried again.
That was a whole
Dude, that episode.
I cried so much. I was like, what the fuck? I already listened to I know what she's gonna say. What the fuck am I crying still?
Oh god. Okay, yeah. Yeah, someone's alright, no Chisme, guys, because
it's long as fuck.
It's long as fuck already. And then I just don't think Chisme is appropriate right now. Girl, we still haven't even fucking talked about the quiet on set.
Damn, we're hella late.
We're hella late on that. Yeah, but I still kind of want to talk about it. Like, I know we're going to be late as hell.
Maybe on Patreon?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
All right, guys. Maybe another episode. Maybe then. Because the other one's already pre-filmed.
Yeah. Oh, God damn.
Okay, so 5 months later. So now we're talking about it.
3 months later. All right, guys. Ahí los vamos a dejar.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Helps out the podcast a lot.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Please comment.
Yes. Let us know that you like this content and you want content similar to it, or, give us suggestions.
Yeah. Also, if you're listening on Apple Podcast and Spotify, don't forget to follow us so you get all the updates when our episodes go live. And also, don't forget to rate us 5 stars because we're your besties.
Bro, I saw a review on there that said, I'm just here because I was told to be here. And leave a 5 star. I was like,
your only 5-star review.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, I saw that one with the timestamp and everything. Shout out to you, friend. That was funny as fuck. You had us laughing.
We were laughing.
And then she put the timestamp of my laugh or something. That shit was funny.
I was like, good.
That shit was funny. Yeah, that shit was funny. But yeah, guys, it helps us out a lot with the 5 stars. And if it's not 5 stars, Edith, what are they gonna do?
Hit the DMs. If you have any suggestions, improvements topics you want us to talk about. But if you have just negative shit, you want to talk shit, I mean, you could send it too, but I don't know, we might choose to fight. We might choose to ignore.
We might choose violence.
You just never know. It depends on how we wake up.
Yeah. All right, guys, ahí los vamos a dejar. Hopefully we didn't put a downer on your day.
Especially for the ones
who listen to us in the morning. Imagine being at work and they're just
they're just a fucking mess.
Yeah, or they're like, estas pinches chillonas.
And I know one of our amigas takes us out and then she goes on her morning walk run. Yeah. So it's you just see her
crying and running. I'd be like, damn, who's she running away from?
But yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. Que Dios los bendiga.
Besitos.
Bye.
Bye, guys.